Hi, I'm going to show you how to make beef curry with pumpkin. This is sweet pumpkin, the orange one. And for that, first of all, what you need to do is wash your meat, clean them thoroughly. And you need a pressure cooker for this, so I have mine in there. And you need some pumpkin. Obviously you add that to how much you want to eat. Here I have 2 small onions, just cut like that in big chunks, and about 2 tablespoons of ginger and garlic. I have frozen ones, so I'm using my frozen ones, and cinnamon stick, few cardamoms, and this you can get that from any Asian shop. It's just, you need some oil as well. What you do is to this you add everything in there. I add my pumpkin in there, and we are gonna really melt the pumpkin so it turns into gravy. Just add everything in there like that. Including your oil. And I will cook this now for about 15 minutes so it's nicely pressurized. I'll show you once it's done. You put this on the cooker now and you cook this for about a good 15 to 20 minutes. We cook it on high flame. I'm gonna just add a water, the same 1 and 2. That's it. That's all I'm going to do. I have 2 glasses of water, and I will cover this up and cook this now. So let's have a look at what's happened. This is what it will look like. Make sure when you're cooking in the pressure cooker you let out the steam before you open the lid, otherwise it's going to explode everywhere. So this is what it's looking like now, mine, after 20 minutes. As you can see, it's all melted. I'm going to give that a quick mix, and the pumpkin will just melt away like this, and you'll have plenty of gravy in there. You don't need to add any more water to this, and your meat is lovely. It's just tenderized, just lovely. So give that a good mix, and I'll show you what to do after you mixed it, what to do with this now. So this is what it will look like once you've mixed it up. As you can see, it's all melted. Nice gravy. Now I'll put this aside, and you will need yourself another pan, or you can transfer it into a bowl and then put it into another pan. It's up to you.
Just manage my hand.
So I'm using the same pan I've used to pressure cook my meat. Pressure cooked my meat, so I'm using that same pan. I'm just going to wait for it to heat up a little. Get rid of all the water. So into this pan now I will add some more oil. And first of all I will add some oil, and to this I will add, so here I have some black cardamom, which are these, and 1 mace, some cumin seed, and some fennel seed, and some bay leaf. And I'm going to add these now to the oil and roast them just lightly. I'll roast this And I'll show you what else you will need. You will also need some turmeric powder, some curry powder, some cumin powder, some chili powder, and some coriander powder, and some salt. You will add this spice according to your taste. Some people like it hot, some people don't, so you do that to your taste. And you will also need some onions. I have 3 onions sliced here. So we'll go back to our cooking. I'm just waiting for mine to roast a little. It's not quite roasted. You know when it's roasted, you can smell it, plus it gets all bubbly around it and the color will change slightly, so you'll know that it's roasting properly. Just be careful you don't burn them, because it doesn't taste very nice once it's burnt. As you can see, mine has bubbled up. It's roasted nicely now. To this now I will add my onion, the sliced onion, and brown that off nicely. I'll show you when it's browned off. While my onion is getting browned off, I will show you, you will also need about 2 teaspoons of sugar, and in here I have about a small glass, I'll say it's about 2 tablespoons of, I have here it's rose water. This just to sweeten it up a little bit, because it's a sweet curry. I'm going to add a bit of sugar to that. It's optional, you don't have to, but if you do, it does taste nicer, because the pumpkin we're cooking is a sweet pumpkin. It's naturally sweet anyway. You can also do that with butternut squash pumpkin. It's widely available. My onion is nearly done. Another few minutes and I'll say they'll be done. It's not quite browned off yet, as you can see. As you can see, now that my onions have browned off, I'm going to put the fire down now, because I don't want my spice to burn. And to this now I will add all the spice I showed you earlier on with the salt. All of that will go in there. And I'm going to just mix. I'm going to mix that now for about a minute or so, just to roast it off a little, but be careful now you don't burn it. If you want, you can always add a tablespoon of water or something before you add in the spice, if you think it's going to burn, but I'll be alright. And I will also add in the sugar. And I will give that a mix. Wait for the sugar to melt. I've put my fire down on low completely while I mix this in. So once it's done, this is what you will look. This is what it's going to look like. Now to this you will add your cooked pumpkin and your meat. Just pour it all in there now. Be careful you don't burn yourself. You will add all your meat in there. Careful you don't burn yourself. This is extremely hot, especially when it spits. You can use a spoon to add it like a small amount at a time if you think it's going to go everywhere, and give that a good mix. You can put the flame up, mix it well in. Keep stirring it for about a minute or so. And I will add the rose water in now as well. You don't need to add any water or anything like that. Obviously if you like it thicker, if you like more gravy, you want more gravy, then you can add a bit of water, but my kids like it like this. As you can see, they don't like too much gravy, and it's obviously pumpkin. It's a nice way to eat pumpkin if your kids don't like pumpkin. Mine don't, so they like it like this. If I cook it like this, they will eat it. If they see the whole pumpkin, then they don't tend to eat it. So this is a nice way to have it. A different kind of cooking pumpkin curry, I suppose. You can garnish it with some fresh coriander if you want, if you have some. And that's it, that's your dish done now. And this is what it will look like once your meat is done. You can have it with white rice or roti or plain naan, but this is what it would look like.